Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ty Shane, and I'm a graduate of Second Chance. And I'd like to ask you all to sit back down, please, and give you a chance to tell you a little bit about my story and where I came from.
I'm sorry, Ty. 2 demerits for me. And this is pure water. It's terrible.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for retaking your seat. And I'd like to ask all of you to please start off by giving yourselves a big round of applause for being here tonight. I'd like to personally thank our founder, our president, Scott Silverman, for his dream, his dedication, his perseverance into making an organization that's not just helped myself and thousands of individuals, but tens of thousands of families. Every time one of us makes it through the program, he not only helps themselves and the family, but the community as well. There's a lot of different types of people that come through the Second Chance program. As we said, I'm getting a little nervous now, but I'm directing that. A lot of the people that come through our program have spent years and years in prison. A lot of just spent a few days in jail. Some are homeless, some are veterans, some are the youth. Some have never even had a job. I kind of fall in the middle of that category because I was successful for quite a few years. At the age of 22, I went through a broadcasting school. Probably couldn't tell it now, but I got out there and I did pretty well for myself right off the bat, and life was really looking good for me. About that same time, I found something else that I enjoyed quite a bit, and that was an addiction. An addiction to methamphetamine. It started out just as they said recreational at best. But over the years, it really grabbed me. But before it did, I found some things about myself that I really admired. I found out some things on how to love. In 1990, I was blessed with a little baby girl, and this is the first time that I really knew what love was. I was 22 years old, and I didn't know really what I was going to do in life. I was just kind of carefree, having a good time. But when I looked into those eyes, I knew that I wanted something better for myself, something good for her. See, I didn't have a father. My mom and dad split up when I was about 11 years old. And we came to California, my mom and I, and my sister. And I pretty much raised myself. My mom struggled hard to provide a home, and by doing so, allowed me free roam in the streets. Streets that I pretty much ran havoc over until I saw my little girl. As I put those days behind me, I still had a little bit of what you call addictive tendencies. By 92, I guess I'm a little lost in my dates here, but in 1990 I had my first daughter, in 92 my second. I said I was successful because not only did I work briefly on the radio here in San Diego, I also worked in the Special Procedures Department at Sharp Memorial Hospital. I was a digital technician for Cox Communications. A single father to 3 beautiful girls. And life was going really well. By 2003, I decided that, I was going to take some time off. I had a little money saved, and I was going to go ahead and coach my daughter's softball team. And I could probably say, she's here tonight. 2 of my daughters are here actually, but we came second in the country that year. It was pretty good. I was really happy. Life was great. We were on cloud 9, the whole family. In September of 2004, my mom was diagnosed with cancer. I'm not making excuses for myself. But what allowed me to be such a great single parent was that my mother was there for me to watch my kids while I went to work, pick them up so I could continue to work. I couldn't have done it without her. And I found shortly afterwards that I really couldn't do it without her. As my children drifted off and stayed with their mothers, I have 2 ex-wives. I found that the methamphetamines that I had been using for recreational use really started to dominate my life. It started to fill the void that I had lost when I had lost my mother, and the bigger void when I had lost the only thing that I ever really loved in my life, and that's my daughters. From 2004 to 2007, I spent, not a lot of time in the county jail systems, but I know that tour really well. By 2007, I decided that I was no longer going to use methamphetamine. I went to an outpatient program and was able to kick that drug, but I couldn't kick the lifestyle. My daughters went back in my life, and I got into a very, very codependent relationship with somebody who had a much bigger addiction than my own. By 2008, I was at a South Bay detention facility looking at a prison term. My granddaughter was born. For the first time in my life, or my daughter's life, I should say, I was not there for a very, very important event. And I promised myself that if I could get out to be back in their lives, that I would do everything I could every day to stay in it. By the grace of God, I only ended up doing 5 months. The last 2 months of my 5-month stay was at East Mesa Detention Facility. While I was there, I learned of a program. A program that if I could get myself into, would get me out a month early. Well, this sounded really good to me. I thought, you know what, I would get into this program, because to be honest with you, it was the shortest program around. And that really was my only intention, was to get into the Second Chance program, do my 30 days, and then go back to being with my children. But I really didn't know how I was going to do that. In December of 2009, I went to the doors of Second Chance. They were in Chula Vista at the time, temporarily. And what transpired inside of me over the next month was something that I could not believe could ever happen. All the staff that's here in the room today, I'd like to say that before I came to you, I can count the amount of people that have helped me in my life on one hand. And now I couldn't count all of you if I had 20 minutes. And I thank you for that. After graduating, well, it's all a little bit of the graduation ceremony up there. One of the things that they have all the graduates do, or I should say we have all the graduates do, because I'm very honored and proud now to call myself a staff member as a postgraduate. One of the things we do is we have them say praise poems. You kind of compare yourself to different things, and some of it just doesn't seem real meaningful, but some of it really does. And I remember as I ended up my praise poem, I said two of my goals. One of them was to live life and teach people, others, how to stay free. Well, oddly enough, my position with Second Chance is being the manager of the prep house, which is the prisoner reentry appointment house. I see people coming through every single day. They come in and they change their lives and they struggle, but they make a difference with their families, for our community. And I've noticed along the way, however, earlier we were referred to as heroes. The true heroes, ladies and gentlemen, are our family members, the ones that we leave behind while we're drinking and drugging or getting locked up. I have 2 jobs today. This year, For the first time since 2004, I am proud to say that I was able to file a tax return. I have satisfied, met, or paid over $9,000 in restitution back to the state, which I have taken from. And finally, my father, who is in Chicago, was recently diagnosed with cancer. But because of my good works and because of the things I'm doing, I'm allowed on Monday to fly back there to see him. And I'm so that's just my story. If you wouldn't mind, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite my two daughters to come up to the stage. Two of my three daughters are here. Angela, Jessica, would you please come up? Ladies and gentlemen, if you can't find a reason in your hearts to support this organization, maybe these two people right here. Ladies, if you'd like to stay right there, please. Angela, Justin. We're going to wrap things up here real quick, ladies and gentlemen, but my story is just one of hundreds, if not thousands, that have come through the Second Chance organization. One of the others is one of our board members, Angie Ellsbury. Who graduated from Second Chance, to come up to the stage, please. To us, and I'd like to say what Second Chance has given back to me. If you haven't already figured it out, it's two of my three daughters right here. I love you. And now, the graduate on my far left, can you please share something that you got from Second Chance?
I'm with the Second Chance Youth Program. They gave me a second chance.
This year, March 4th, and I'm working with 2 men remotely now.
Second Chance Youth Program, and when I entered this program, I wasn't done with high school. They gave me the opportunity to finish my high school diploma, to get into college and find a new job, and I'm on a much better track than I was last year. Woo!
Class 149, I graduated February of this year, and we just, May 2nd, Monday, we started a youth gardening program with over at Second Chance, and I'm glad to be part of that part-time, for what I'm doing. Thank you.
My name is Terrence Livingston. I graduated Second Chance last year. Second Chance was able to give me strength, confidence, and serenity, and now I have the great possibility to internship with them.
how to be strong and successful.
I'm a graduate of Class 128. It's given me confidence and direction.
I'm a graduate of Class 2010, and Second Chance has given me hope.
I'm from Class 89, and so I'm a veteran, but and in doing so, I'm now a lead trainer in the classroom, and I have a future with the organization that's growing.
I'm a graduate of Cycle 88, which is back in 2005.
All right.
Second Chance still inspires my confidence and keeps my head on straight.
That's right.
I'm a graduate from Class 136. I will have 2 years clean and sober on July 29th. I have a great job, and I'm happily married.
Class 140 and Second Chance has given me freedom.
Class 112 and Second Chance has given me self-esteem.
I'm from Class 82. I've been blessed in every way, and right now I am a manager at Westover House, and I'm also a housing coordinator. And I couldn't say this organization has saved my life.
Employment since 1993.
I'm a graduate of Class 148, and I have renewed confidence and optimism.
Since I got my honorable discharge in 1970, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
I'm a graduate of Class 144 last year, and Second Chance helped me to accept who I was in the past and gave me the confidence to move forward.
I'm a graduate of Class 148, and Second Chance has given me the opportunity to have an intern working in development, and it also given me the opportunity to start a new job next Wednesday.
I'm a graduate of Class 148, and Second Chance has given me the confidence to do great things.
Graduated of Class 99 in 2006, and Second Chance is where I found my wife.
Graduate, Class 14, many moons ago, and it gives me purpose.
And it's given me confidence, it's given me direction.
I'm Class 150, and Second Chance helped me realize the way you dress projects who you are, and it gives me a new direction in life.
I'm a graduate, Class 150, and give me back my self-confidence, and I have a dream in life, and I'm gonna go for it. Amapola, lindísima amapola, será siempre mi alma, tuya sola. Yo te quiero, amada niña mía, igual que ama la flor, la luz del día. Amapola, lindísima amapola, no ¿cómo puedes tú vivir solo?
All the graduates not here tonight, and all of our staff, thank you very much for supporting Second Chance. And finally, there's a beautiful display of desserts out in the lobby. And VIP guests can pick up your gift card, or your gifts rather, and your car upstairs. Oh, wouldn't that be something? No. And the Axelite Court. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, before I ask you to walk away one more time, we have one more graduate up here who really didn't get any recognition today. And Mike, what did you get on Second Chance?
Gave you my life back.
Short people in the front.
Okay.
Everybody's gonna be in this picture. Let's get this beautiful.
Come on.